This week on Black Refresh 2020, we are honored to have actor, comedian, and producer Joe Torry. This Hall of Fame comedian has been in some of the most iconic and meaningful movies of the 90s, 2000s, and today. Besides making us fall over with laughter, Joe tells us his thoughts on how this recent social revolution can become a new beginning for Black unity and Black economics.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Black Refresh 2020. My name is Todd Inman, I'm your host, and we are blessed to have one of my fraternity brothers from Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Brother Joe Torry.
What's up, man? How you doing, Todd?
I'm blessed, dog. I'm blessed. I see you representing in the back. That's what's up.
Always, I got the Psi Phi always around me, man. We always represent. Hands up, you know what I'm saying? Or we should say, paws up, don't shoot. You know what I'm saying? It's in my soul, in my blood. That's how we connecting to this, man. It's about what we're going through right now. Community rebuilding. And you can see, I got my health and wellness store in the back. I'm all about, rebuilding the mind, rebuilding the body. Yeah. And I've been doing this health and wellness stuff since since quarantine, COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Find time to open up my own little GNC, or should I say health and wellness store. Yeah. And it's been doing very good for me, man. Drinking a little sip of that every day is like eating 10 salads. So
okay.
Black lives matter, but they matter when you got type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, health, respiratory, any type of problems, man. So I just wanted to be part of the system. Should I say the essential system nowadays to help our people or any people of all color, man, get their mind and body right. It's a bunch of products that are natural, make you lose weight, I'm saying? Help stay in shape, help you get your mind clear, I'm saying? Your skin, all that stuff, it's a real good thing.
That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. So since you were talking about, Black Lives Matter, and you were talking about, this kind of pandemic pause we've been living in for a little while here. So let me ask you this. Are you surprised with, during all this social change over the last month, dog, like Confederate statues coming down, all these diverse protests where, people of other ethnicities are coming out to support us? And what about all these companies, man, like coming out the pocket for Black causes? Are you as surprised as I am, dog?
I wouldn't say I'm surprised, but I am overjoyed to see all the people come together, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's just a matter of time, you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time before anybody human, feels like their integrity or their common sense has been played for as a fool. And as you can, and it's like, you can't keep doing stuff, and it's like, one day it's gonna be, is it my turn next? And I think the expression of what the world is feeling is like they're tired of being lied to. We're tired of being, for my food, what I'm saying, to our policing. So now, now we got the flu. Now, it's just like a social control. And I think people are just saying, and this one thing with George Floyd, it just was the, like when you have a gunny sack, the tipping of the gunny sack. When your gunny sack is full, you explode, man. And they kind of uncovered a powder keg.
yeah, no doubt about it.
And that powder ain't just white.
For real, dog. So I was gonna get into this later, but since we jumped into this, so obviously, I just named some of the things that some other ethnicities and companies are coming out to support us in all these causes. But how would you like to see African Americans on our end in terms of things we can control, things we can change within our community? How would you like to see us come out of this?
I mean, it's not coming out of it. It's, you got to understand that we're rebuilding. We're going through it right now. So there ain't no coming out and it's going to be, a new day. No, this is the point of rebuilding. This is the planting stage. You know what I'm saying? This is where we are tilling the ground. If you know what I'm talking from the South, you know what I'm saying? You've been on a farm, this is okay. We got the cause. You know what I'm saying? The cause is, we need to survive. We need to breathe. Now we need to build. And we've been building, you know what I'm saying, through the internet. We've been building through these companies that are giving back now. You know what I'm saying? So what are we going to do with these resources? And the time that we have to think about it. But some of these companies really are just giving back so, you can still be loyal to them. Mm-hmm. Some of these companies giving back and, they got to speak up now because before their bones come out their closet that, come on now, your company probably backed some of this stuff, or these companies that back these things. And that's why people are burning and doing these companies down, because if you're not speaking up for us, why are we still consuming you? You know what I'm saying? Why are we still coming to you when you're not standing up for us? We can stand in line 3-4 hours for Nikes and Popeye's chicken, but where y'all at? Where y'all at when we out here getting our knee on our neck? Yeah. So, so now they need to be saying that. But what we can do is consume each other. What we do at this point is rebuild our own schools, rebuild our own system. You can change the game on how banks and neighborhoods and everything look at us. Things that we have to hope we see in a lifetime, we can change tomorrow. You know what I mean? We're living where we want to be, or being around. Because my thing is, I'm not racist. I don't care, about your color. I grew up, a military brat. So I seen, around Hispanics, white, black, Jewish. I didn't even know really kids don't know there's a difference. There's races, until you get older and you learn and taught that, I'm supposed to hate that person. I just thought that person was white with black hair and that person was black and light skinned with this hair. Kids don't see racism. They just see other people and, friendship, and they see relationships. And that is taught. But my thing is, I don't, even though I grew up with a lot of white people, I didn't go over their house and eat every day because I ain't like that damn cooking. So,
dog, you need a little seasoning, dog.
I don't see what the whole big thing is. If you want to eat over there, if you like back in the day, we completely fought for the wrong stuff, which is we can't eat in your restaurant. I don't want to eat with in your white restaurant, no way. Your food is nasty. I don't know why we sat in to sit next to you to eat your nasty food. Come on, really? Now I can see not to go to school with you. I don't have to go to school with you. You know what I'm saying? But I would like the same material and the same books. Right. So that stuff was cool, but I think we kind of was fighting for the wrong kind of thing. We should have been fighting for a check. We should have been fighting for, and like they had in Tulsa. Don't burn. We had our own stuff. So that's the kind of attitude and energy we need to get back, where we don't need nothing from you. Our dollar gonna go through our community 6, 7, 8, 9 times before it goes out somewhere else. It's gonna go to the cleaners. It's gonna go to the hair show. It's gonna go to the bakery. It's gonna go to the mechanic. It's gonna go to the doctor. It's gonna go to the lawyer. It's gonna go to the dentist. It's gonna go to the school teacher. It's gonna go back to the little man who cut the yard. It's gonna keep going around in our system. That we got, we got our own system. We got our own people. So why does it have to go nothing to the Asian, to the Mexican, to the nothing against them? Because everybody got their own. To the white, 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 to one black person. And who's that? Byron Allen? Or is it Oprah? Does she really own that? Or is it Tyler Perry? Okay. So you say we got 20 of them out of 20 million?
Yeah.
So if we talking about what the answer is, look around and say, okay, well shit, we can build and we can have our own. You know what I'm saying? We do everything. We are the masters of everything, from arithmetic to science. Where do you think it comes from? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If we're allowed the chance to expand our gifts, we could be a whole lot, but we're forced to be something else. We're forced not to be the doctor. See, when you're a family and you're an Indian family, you damn near better well be a doctor.
Yeah, true.
And that's what's thought of. You come out that room, you're gonna be a doctor, a surgeon, something. Get your mind right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to be something else, be a doctor first, and you can fall back. But that's not a bad job to fall back on. Same things with agents. You know what I'm saying? Because you're essential. You're always going to be needed. So my thing is to create this new generation of kids with a skill that's always essential and always needed. Mm-hmm. You're always, if they say you can't go to work, yes, I can. Mm-hmm. Because I am essentially infused and directed into the future of pandemic proof, is what I call being pandemic proof. Right. How can I work from the computer? How can I work from home? How can I be essential? How can I own something now that you're going to need if we can't leave your house? And the mindset has got to be like that. It's got to be like, we can't just, wait to be a rapper or a football player, or wait to be, our bones don't break or something don't happen. We got to be able to not be able to dance, shuffle, sweat for a check. Mm.
No doubt, no doubt. So, Dog, since you're on that line of thinking, you've been ahead of the curve with your foundation, Giving Back the Love Foundation. So, in terms of your view on supporting the causes you just named through the foundation, how do you go about that?
I go about what? Supporting causes or what?
Well, yeah, obviously, the things, you're very passionate about improving the community. You're very passionate about those things you just talked about that we can do in our control as African Americans. Kind of, was that the idea behind giving the love back?
The first idea, Giving Back the Love Foundation, which it's kind of on hiatus. I'm kind of redoing it because my first initial thought was what was needed at the time when I started it, 20 something years ago. You know what I'm saying? My first gift was, life was to breathe every day. So I made a pact with the Almighty, and I said, hey man, if you kept letting me breathe my dream, I will tell the world about you, and I will breathe this to everybody else, and hopefully they can have their dream. So I started the foundation to first focus on the educational, cultural, and emotional needs of kids in the community. You know what I'm saying? Make sure their mental is right, their cultural needs, they understand where they're coming from, what they're doing, and make sure they have a foundation-based education so they can rise. And we did a lot of that, back to school drives. I've given over like 50,000 kids free school supplies, since kids to college. Did a lot of stuff, neighborhood programs. It's all on videotapes. I flew like 40 entertainers, into St. Louis so they can meet them and talk to them. We talk about Shaquille O'Neal, Taraji Henson, Vivica Fox, Megan Good, Shia LaBeouf. A lot of people who are big stars now, Nick Cannon, Tank. We all just, aim into, Uncle Phil. From, Will Smith show, all that, everybody, I had everybody, Coolio, everybody coming in and putting their hands on these kids for a weekend, and telling them they're somebody and somebody they connected with, giving them the strength to go, making them youth ambassadors. But that now, we were giving them, supplies from kindergarten to 12 and had people minds right to go to college. I used to have their health, they at least knew what their blood was, their blood type was. Like black people, what their blood type was. Yeah. So I would have health screenings, I would have colleges set for you or whatever you're going to do to set your mind to go to a higher place. But what I've learned is go to my community, get my people, take over those buildings, rebuild, some of those things that are in St. Louis that are dilapidated. Like in Detroit, some schools are done. So why can't we just redo them? So I plan to get on with my man Cedric, an entertainer, who's a Kappa, but also this idea came from with helping Steve Harvey get his gifting school up in DC. So the members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated are very much into community building. They have a whole lot of dream and vision centers that they are creating, and they're going to get behind me to create in my community in St. Louis where I can give back and where I can change the kids' mental. Because some of the stuff you learn and you don't need to learn. I haven't used none of that stuff, and wasted my brain. So now how can I get these kids to be almost like Job Corps kids? When kids come out of Job Corps, when I go speak their graduation, they ready to go work right now. They have a skill right now. They don't really need to go to college. They have an essential skill for life. They're an engineer, they're nursing, they are a chef, they learn so many different things that you can take under, and you're ready to go to work right now with your hands at 18. And I think that's how the mentality needs to be kind of focused on, where you don't need to go learn how to be smarter in college and get in debt to work in somebody else's company. Right. And you're really not validated until you're 30 to say that I'm official adult, but you've been ready since 18, but you're waiting for somebody to validate you while you make their company greater, so you can keep working overtime and money to pay your college stuff, but it just don't make sense. It's like you're on an endless wheel of just miracles that got to happen if you don't, meet the right people. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, you should be able to go out here and open up your own company and work and give people jobs and skills so they can open up their own company and they can learn and open up their own company. And therefore, the tree is a tree. Mm-hmm. People have their own business and they're into it for the right reasons. They're not like quitting like the Amazon driver did, on the side. But I got tired of delivering packages. Dude, you got a job. You got a job. You just want to quit because the hours is too much, it's too hot, and you're going to leave the truck at the gas station, you're 22 because it's kind of, that type of labor you shouldn't have to go through. You should be owning that company or owning a packing company, learning that business. So, okay, now you work for Amazon or UPS or whoever it was, whatever driving company, you should learn enough of that to open up your own. Because right now, they need company. They need drivers. They would, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can do that, open up your own, sit back in the office and have your own driving companies because you're going to need drivers everywhere. And the way the world is going, the way they're locking it down, delivery stuff is big business.
Absolutely. So yeah, dog, obviously you dropping real knowledge and we really appreciate that. Since you talked about careers and jobs, let's transition over to your own career, dog. So, it's crazy, bruh. I know I'm gonna lose my black card when I say this, but in preparation for this interview, I finally watched Poetic Justice, dog. Finally, dog. I'm gonna lose my black card, but I had to show you this, dog.
There it is.
Dog, what was up with that, dog? Was that in the script, or did you come up with that?
John came up with that. Actually, that was a character, trait that he had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you could tell, he thought about himself highly as far as, other people think about him. His thing was I can dress.
Yeah.
So he saw me. I don't know. He used to always see me doing my hair. I think he came in a room one time or whatever I was always brushing my hair or doing something because I had my little S-curl kits going. So he said, you always brush your hair. You always in marriage. I'm put that in the movie. And I know what he meant, but he put that in a movie where it was like, so that brush was like Linus's blanket.
Yeah.
It was like I needed that. That was my nervous habit. That was my thing that I had with me, as far as security. And so it became, when I got nervous, see me talking to Aisha, brushing my shit, doing it, when I like my thing that I had to have, you know what I mean? And, I worked it in. It worked. I'm not like that in real life.
Well, see, the crazy thing, bro, I keep it real. I used to be a barber in college. Dog, the fade wasn't all that tight, dog. The fade wasn't all that tight for all that brushing, bro.
I know, right? I was like, that fade was. They was like, "What is he brushing?" I'm not brushing. But like I said, it was a nervous habit.
Yeah.
So, like he was doing it, like instead of scratching or biting your nails. He only kind of did. If you looked at it, he only kind of did it because he used to stutter.
Okay.
He got nervous. So that was kind of thing to help him calm him. They didn't play up that enough in the movie. Some of that stuff is left out, but he had a little stuttering problem every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So he that would calm him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he hid that behind his dressing. You know what I mean? So
True.
like,
True.
So but I knew some people that stutter. They had a little thing like that. But I was a barber in college too. So
okay.
So I was kind of cutting my own fade. Like I hope it stay like this for 12 months.
So
I said that was hard. I'm like, don't get no close up. I think I nicked myself.
So, dog. So would you consider that like your first big breakout role?
Yeah, I would say that was my first big breakout role. Yeah, where it was my first role. I had was they got me in a union. I first did it was Talking to After Dark. Well, I did a film with Richard Pryor in Atlanta called The Three Musketeers. You know what I'm saying? And probably never got nowhere. Like his last film. And then I did Talking Dirty After Dark. Mm-hmm. Lawrence and all the comedians that was in there, and Witherspoon, Rodney Field, late great Witherspoon, both of them got them cracked. And then it was Strictly Business.
Yeah, my lady just talked about that actually. Yeah.
So Strictly Business, you did that, and then it was Poetic Justice. So so Poetic Justice was because Strictly Business had big time actors, had Sam Jackson. Mm-hmm. Tommy Davidson, Halle Berry, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was, it was doing nice, you know what I'm saying? But Poetic Justice was like, yeah, it was like a new kind of thing. You know, you got a comedian, you got a rock star, you got a rapper, and you got an actress, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a good gumbo, you know, you put that together. And everybody, and they had been acting since they was like 12, 13. I had really been acting in my mind, but I kind of needed to do it. I kind of, you know, I was always on stage being a comedian, you know, wanting to be here anyway. So
right.
Kind of fast learner.
So now when you got the role and you knew you were gonna be with Janet Jackson in the film, did you go back to the bros and talk stuff like, yo, I'm about to be in this project with Janet Jackson?
Well, you know, nobody believed me. So, you know. You know what I'm saying? I was sending them Polaroids back when I was on, when I first got here, I was doing extra work. So I was in Harlem Nights with Eddie Murphy and Pryor, Red Fox, all the greats. So I used to sit on the set and learn, you know, kind of learn how to act and move and do that stuff. So I was snapshots and stuff back like, oh, so he really doing it. Yeah. But I wasn't really, I was an extra. You know what I'm saying? I was in the way of really like the lines. But when it actually got to the set, and it was like, yo, because Janet she wasn't official yet. There was a lot of people trying to audition for that. John wanted Janet. He wanted Ice Cube, Regina, me, and he wanted Janet. But you know, you didn't see Janet. Like a lot of people was trying to audition for that role. But Regina was a lot. Ice Cube head blew up after Boys in the Hood, and he wouldn't call John back. And he wanted to play my role. And he wanted to change it up, and John was like, no. So luckily, Pac was boom on it, and I think that was a better choice because you know Pac is a better actor. Yes. And you know, he just dove into it, man, and it, you know, it was a nice, you know, blend of energy to that because everybody at the same level. Even big as Janet was not superstar. She was so humble, so professional, so cool, just the positive energy that we needed the whole film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's up. So it just came to mind, like, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, Pac, rest in peace, but, you know, all of y'all, like, just been eating and going hard and been hungry, you know, ever since, you know what I mean? Like that, you know, that's impressive, bro. So it's like, did you feel that energy on the set? Like, these were all, like, professional, hungry actors and entertainers. Did you feel that?
I mean, you don't really know it when you're going through it. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy was different. I mean, because you had Maya Angelou, you know what I'm saying? You had so many that, like, coming in, you know what I'm saying? But you were in all Janet every day. And Tupac didn't really have a name. Tupac turned 21 during the movie. Okay. So he didn't really have, you know, all he had was, you know, he didn't really have no history. Yeah. Gina had 2-7 stuff, so, you know, but nobody was mega star like Janet. So it was coming to the set, and if she's working, because we spent a lot of time together. But, I mean, it was just, you know, that was just an experience, you know, you can't take back, because we shot for like 12 weeks and we rehearsed for like, you know, 2-3 weeks before that. So we was together for a while, man, for like at least 4 months, you know what I'm saying? So, and then after that, you know what I'm saying, we were friends. We went to each other's concerts. You know, Janet was cool. She used to let us come out to her house in Malibu with jet ski, and she fixes all this stuff. And she's the one that got me like really putting a gym in my house and working out like that.
For real?
During the day, yeah, because I was like, we was kicking it one time at our house, and before Tupac went crazy and cussed her out. She was like, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? She had a little cook named Renee. He used to be like, what's on your mind, Joe? I used to say, yeah, you got some turtle, crackers, knuckles, pickles, and snail eyes. He's like, yes, we do.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I just make some crazy stuff up, but we was kicking it for a minute, and then she disappeared for like, I was like, where'd she go? She's like, I'll be back. We was kicking it for like an hour, and then she disappeared for like 30 minutes. I went to use the bathroom. I was like, where's Janet at? And it was like, oh, she's up there working out. And I was like, oh, she's just gonna go work out? Where's she working out at? And I thought, you know, I had passed like, you know, I saw a little gym, but I ain't, man, she had like a full gym in her house, man, out in Malibu. She was in a training working her out. There wasn't no fake abs that they say she had her abs. No, she was getting it. In between kicking it with us. She was on a regimen. It was like, okay, we came at noon and we was kicking in lunch and had all that stuff. 3 o'clock, she was working out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then she came back, kicked it with us. We stayed over there late, watched videos and old tapes, a lot of stuff, man. It's the first time I seen a tape with Sammy Davis Jr. and Ice-T. On the same tape, they was on the show together. And Ice-T was happy. Nah, he wasn't tapping. I'm just joking. But it was so vintage. I was like, how do you put that together? Ice-T and Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah,
She had a show together, and before he was rappers. He was like,
yeah. That's crazy. So I since you did bring up Pac and his wild ways, dog, I can't leave that just out there without asking a follow-up question. So, what did you see that was like the wildest thing? You were like, whoa.
I mean, it's a lot of them. So, during the movie or just his life?
No. During the movie, dog. During the movie.
A lot of them. I don't know. I mean, you got the crazy stories and you got the good stories, because the further we got away from, and it's funny because it's just poetic justice to the movie, the further we got away from the city, the more beautiful our characters became. So at one point, and we were in St. Louis Obispo, and I was flying out doing shows and bringing my VHS tape back and showing him, hey, this is what I did this weekend. And he'd be, we looking, we laugh, we'd be comparing pistols. But where we were staying were peacocks. It was like in a, like one of those small little towns, St. Louis Obispo, with a glow glass. It's like one town, one bar, one pool. You go there. I was killing them. I was getting, killing. We used to go down there and kill them in the pool type of get drunk, they find shots and stuff. Nice little, but we would go back, man, and you could walk there. Even though we had rental cars and stuff like that, but it was peacocks like right around where we were. We had like these little apartments, man, and that was the most calming thing, man. It was like these peacocks would come out like 20 and 30 of them. It's red to tail, and we'd be out there. We wanted, looking at our pistols. Next thing you know, we petting peacocks. It was like. I wish I could have got a picture of Tupac petting the peacock. I may have it somewhere, but I gotta find it because I took a lot of pictures and I filmed a lot of stuff. But I mean, some of the crazy. I would say the craziest stuff was when I tell this story. When he's about to beat up a gangbanger in front of my Angelo, doing the scene. Yeah, it was like to the point where. The guy was messing with him. And Tupac, like I said, Tupac turned 21 during the movie. Mm-hmm. So it was a big park scene and, a lot of people out there. And I guess some gangbanging dude was calling him 4-pack and 6-pack and 8-pack. And he was like, my name is Tupac. It's Tupac. So anyway, he was about to take off on him, you know what I'm saying? And it was, right in front of him, you know what I'm saying? He was going off and I literally had to pick Tupac up because nobody wanted to mess with him. I literally picked him up, threw him over my back shoulder, walked him off the stage. And I'm saying, it's because Mopreme, none of them they was messing with him. And I was like, yo, first of all, you tripping. And that's my Angelo. That's somebody else's mamas and them out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, you need to chill. And I was just like, he wouldn't go. And I was like, back then, I was like, I think when I shot Poetic Justice, I was like maybe 200. 195, 200, benching like 350, 360. Damn. Still trying to play for the Raiders. So I was chill a little like, come here, man. What the hell you doing? And I kind of explained to him like, dude, you know how much power you got? You can't argue with that dude. You know what I'm saying? We can call some homies and come get him. Or you got the power. It is, he can be going off the set. You got the, the PAs he can leave. You know what I'm saying? You might come back all that way. We have that too. I said, but you ain't got to move. God, stop, though. You ain't got no problems, man. That can be handled. He was like, you ain't think about that. Yeah, well, you need to think about that. But as somebody messing with you right there, that's how you treat it. You just want to handle that yourself. And it was like, you're an actor now. We can sue you. You know what I'm saying? You make money. Janet Jackson's over there. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the streets. This ain't no regular picnic. This is a movie set. Everybody's hired here. Problem with him, fire him. We got a problem. We can make sure he don't get out the park. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the gangbanging stuff is. The gangbangers ain't here. Back then, pagers and you didn't have cell phones to call somebody right away. Yeah. You wouldn't get that signal wasn't getting out the park. Right. Griffith Park.
Right.
So it was like, dude, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's, we'll both stomp him down, but, you know, not in front of my Angelo. I can't do that
one. Shoot. My intro was Still I Rise, right? Shoot.
Yeah, I mean, that's my Angelo, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, grandmama. I'm sorry, grandma. You're my grandmama. I'm sorry, grandmama.
Right.
You tripping. Yeah.
Dog.
But he would always listen to me, man. He was always, we would, and all the way up. We would always, I can always calm him down and talk to him. That was one of the good things I liked about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, dog, you know what I'm saying? Obviously with this pandemic pause, a lot of people obviously are home with the stay-at-home orders. And matter of fact, you know, they're reinstating a lot of stay-at-home orders. But you know, as far as some of your projects, bro, that people can support and watch on different platforms, you know, what are some things that people can, you know, go out and check out that they probably don't automatically think of you being involved in?
Well, a lot of stuff I'm producing, man. I've been producing too at the same time. I've been dealing with this, you know, and like I said again, instead of just talking about it, do it. So find your Black business person and deal with them. What you need. It could be a plumber. It could be whatever else. Support your Black businesses. This is a platform called BLK Prime. Black man owns it. It's been up for like 2 years now, 2 and some change. I started messing. I've been knowing him like 20 plus years. He's one of us. We did a lot of projects together. But now he got his own like little mini Netflix, and it's basically, you know, cut straight to the chase for you know, people that create stuff. You don't have to go through, wait for your stuff to go on Netflix, you know, 2 years later and get a little check or something like that. You can, you know, have a relationship where you straight to consumer. You know what I'm saying? We create a platform. I produce stuff. I put on this platform. So I've been producing comedy shows, movies, either helping people, you know, if I'm not in them, you know what I'm saying, then I'm, you know, helping people get in them. People that films that didn't get to the film festival, didn't get to be seen because, you know, the pandemic lockdown. You know what I'm saying? We can put it up on this Black platform. It's good. You can get it on everything. Roku, Fire Stick, Apple, all that stuff. It's just like Netflix, just like Amazon, just like everything else. And it's quality projects that's on there. One of the things that you can see on there is a project I did in Detroit called The Pawn Shop. We had it for pay-per-view. We released it like about a month and a half ago. We got some more projects coming with, you know, my frat brother Harry Lennox called Troubled Waters. You know, he been playing a comedian. It's real nice. It's films you've never seen before. Another one called The Great Gatsby. But what I'm proud of is what I shot a couple weeks ago was, you know, a comedy, different comedy, late night version of, you know, my style of how comedy should be told. And it's called, you know, Joe Torry's Comedy Club. And this is 2020. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I have, you know, so many different comedians that are on there voicing their opinions. Cedric, the entertainer's on there. He also is the executive producer. My brother Guy Torry is executive producer on it. Chris Spencer is executive producer. He's on it. That Tiffany Haddish, Corey Holcomb, Squancho, Torrey Hart, Memphis Will, Buddy Lewis, Blue Mel. Who else? I got so many different people. Jasmine Carter. We got like 14, 15 comedians, you know, and it's set up from the stage to the round table. It's a night conversation, talk, peace, man. I mean, the energy is crazy. It's called Joe Torry. This is 2020. What up? And, you know, we got the first season done. That should be coming up in, you know, hopefully by the, you know, end of July, before basketball starts back. And then I'm coming back my second season with, you know, Dave Chappelle, DL, Jackie Brown, saying, you know, Russell Peters, George Lopez, you know, just some of the names, Anthony Anderson, Faison, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people I got coming on the next season, man. So, you know, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, that's what's up, dog. I'm looking forward to that, dog. That sounds like it's hot. And you said by the end of July, you think it'll be rolling out?
Yeah, we're editing it right now. So it's like, you know, I mean, shot a couple of weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? COVID-19, you know, style, quarantine, you know, social distancing crowd. And yeah, man, so it's like, you know, Melanie Camacho's on it. She's hilarious. Royal Watkins. I mean, funny stuff, man. And yeah, man, he's been trying to get it out before, you know, people go all NBA on me.
Yeah. That's what's up, dog. Well, yeah, bro. Like I said, man, it's been a blessing to have you on, bro, and we definitely all want to support you. Like you said, as African Americans in general, bro, we got to support each other. You know what I mean? And so like I'm gonna put the information about the streaming platform you talked about, so people can find a lot of the content you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. It's up there now, man. BLK Prime, the pay-per-view is coming out now. If you go there now, if you put in Torry, all caps, and a promo code TORRY, you get a free 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Check out the platform, and there you have it.
That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. So, unfortunately, as Omega Man, we can't go to the Clave this year. That would have been hot. I would have been interested. Huh? What'd you say?
That we're gonna be doing this.
Yeah, exactly. But as you know, there's nothing like the fellowship of the bros in person, though. But as bros, we gotta adapt. We do difficult, immediately. So we definitely will make our best to still fellowship as well as get business done. So that, again, like you said, we can support the community, with our fraternity and everything we have behind us. So yeah, dog, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, just in wrapping up, bro, like I said, it's been a blessing to have you on, team. And, definitely want to continue to build with you because, the stuff we have going on here at Aristocrat TV and all that kind of wonderful things. So, I look forward to us both, advancing, bro, and making the most of our lives and lifting as we climb. So,
definitely.
All right, dog. So you be safe out there, bro.
You too, man. Appreciate you, man. You do. I see you got the green screen in the back. You gonna be on top of a mountain? I gotta buy this side too. So it's like, I'm like a bunker, green screen, my BLK Prime sign in the back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I figure, hey, this is what it is.
All right, dog. Rue.
All right, okay, Rue.